But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw right away.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year, with the Ravens winning that game. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Second and 10.
Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From midfield now, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, break.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down, Townsend. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
George Pickens, his intended receiver there.
And it'll bring up third down.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone, and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pickens going in motion left.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Third down and 13.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun, Townsend.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
41-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
I'm going to go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try the left side. Rose. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. You look at this Steeler defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Duvernay in motion.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun.
Shifts by him, and he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
So if they open things up, let's see what the defense does here too after a good stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go, Reed. Go.
Back to throw. Townsend. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Steelers 0.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down and 8.
Cougar 19. Drop 50. Drop 60. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Townsend. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
For the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's Jackson to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Za'Darius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now Austin. A solid stiff arm. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing on 1st down. Townsend got an open man. It's Pickens. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, the Steelers at 4-6 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. They only needed one, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains.
I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the tackle by Caleb Barnes.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Here's a fake on a jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Go Steve. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warriors, 17. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Townsend. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A 39-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down and a yard.
Throwing is Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Press on 80.
Off the play fake. Townsend.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown!
George Pickens.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there.
down the stretch. Look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews, and he goes out right around the 39. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Flowers going to go in motion right.
Now it's Jackson. And he is caught.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
No, we changed it.
Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. In motion left, Flowers. Here's Jackson. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Tucker's kick is good. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Go check. Go check.
Back to throw. Townsend. He finds his man. Complete. It's Curtis. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, Townsend. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Fielded at the 43. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Forward. Report.
On 1st down, it's Rose, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, he's looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field. So he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Dobbins again on second down. Ooh, the juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the left side. Rose. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
The slot man in motion right. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Throw left side complete. That's Curtis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Slot man moves right.
Now they show jet sweep it instead, a run up the middle here.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Cut 19, cut 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go, Reed, go. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
To throw on 3rd down. Townsend.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Rose, a little joke. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rose. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Duvernay in motion.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Tucker's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Here's 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, Texas. I'm not lying. I'm not 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. Townsend. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19. 18, tight end.
He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
At the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, nice Broncos.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Hey, pass. 19 Lions. Panther Street, Panther Street. Go.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check pass, check pass.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Cup 19, Cup 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 33-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Now Lamar changing the look. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a 1st down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
The Ravens send their punt around now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The Ravens send their punt around now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Austin. It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight.
look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes second down.
60 Bellcat, 60 Bellcat. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Street, check, hurt.
He'll look to throw. Wide open, complete.
That is loose down the left sideline.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Extra point now by Boswell. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they go. It's Rose. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. Rose. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rose, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Second down and 3.
Up the middle they go. Rose. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Ravens, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, their luck may have run out.